Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. Today we have a really lovely, slow, gentle flow planned called Staring at the Stars. I want you to imagine as though you're lying on a beach somewhere, rolling around in the sand, staring up at those beautiful stars. Today's flow is meant to be gentle, so I encourage you to deploy a 80% rule, not taking any of the postures to the maximum, but just holding back a little bit. Obviously, that will look different for each and every one of you, but that's the invitation for today. If you're coming with me and playing the music, which I'd recommend, it's a very lovely playlist today, we're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to come and lie down on our backs. And if you're with us, Sophie and I, for the challenge, well done. You have reached day 10, the halfway mark. 10 more to go after this one. So come and lie down on your back, palms facing up to the sky in a comfortable position. And you may wish to keep the eyes open, or the option is there to close down the eyes. And just start to become aware of the body lying heavy on the ground, feeling the points of contact between your body, the mat, and maybe the floor beyond the mat. And together, closing our mouths, we're going to start to deepen our breath, inhaling through the nose for 4, and exhaling. Continuing this breath, so inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling it out through the nose. And we're going to move in to elongate our exhale. So we're going to inhale for 4. Going to hold for 7. And then we're going to exhale for 8. Inhaling. Hold. Exhale. Inhaling. Holding. Really trying to let the body sink deeper here. And then exhale it all out through the nose. Bringing the breath back to a more usual rhythm for you. Inhaling in and out of that nose. Just taking a moment to really land here on our mats at the start of our practice before we start to move into our body. There is the opportunity here to set an intention, if that's in your practice. My offering today is the intention of letting go. We'll inhale once more to seal this intention. And exhale, let it all go. Maybe flickering open the eyes. We're going to start, take the arms up above us, and then bring them back down to our sides. Almost as if you were making an angel shape in the sand. You may wish to bring in your legs as well. Just gently moving the arms and the legs. One more time, bring them out. And taking them together, the top and bottom of the mat. From here, we're going to take our left wrist and our right hand. And we're going to banana the body over to the right hand side. So the feet go over to the right hand side and the hands go over to the right hand side, whilst really pushing down through the left hand side of the hip. Inhaling, breathing into that left side body. Exhaling, maybe seeing if you can sink a little deeper. One more inhale here. Exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to come back through center. And then we'll take it over to the other side. So right wrist and left hand this time. And feet over to the left hand side. Opening up into the right side body. Really directing your breath into that right side body. Into those intercostal muscles in between the ribs. And then on the next inhale, coming back through center, going to bend our knees in. Going to take our hands to the outside of our knees. We're just going to circle those knees around. And maybe taking them the other way. Lowering the feet down to the mat. We're going to take our right foot up to the sky. We're then going to bend our right leg so our right ankle comes onto our left knee. Lifting our foot off the ground. We're going to flex both our feet. Interlace our hands behind the left thigh. Coming into your eye of the needle pose. You can be static here, or you can bring a little sway from left to right. Maybe playing with what the posture feels like if you shift over to the right a little, or maybe if you shift the other way, over to the left. How these slight changes can change the sensations of the posture. Taking our left hand to our right ankle, we're lowering our left foot down to the ground, and then we're taking our right foot over to the left hand side, and our right hand up to the top right hand corner of the room, letting our gaze follow in our twist. Coming back through center, unraveling the knee. We'll move over to the other side. Left foot goes up to the sky, bending it, taking the hands behind that right thigh, flexing both feet, and then coming into our eye of the needle position. Really trying to maintain that breath. Deep inhales down into the belly, and the exhales. Taking our right hand to our left ankle this time, lowering the right foot down to the ground. We're coming into that twist. So left foot goes over to the right hand side and left hand goes up to the top left hand corner of the room. Using our breaths as well as the movements to enable us to shift towards a place of relaxation and calm. Inhale, coming back through center, plant both feet on the ground. We're coming through some bridge poses. So remembering the 80%, we're not trying to push it too hard here. On the inhale, lifting those hips up to the sky and taking the hands up above the body. Imagining as if you have a beach ball between those legs. Inhaling at the top, and exhale, we'll lower it down. One more like this. Inhale, lift it up. One inhale at the top. And exhale, lower it back down. Bending those knees into the chest. We're going to come into a happy baby. And then let your left leg go out long. Bringing that right knee into the right armpit. Inhaling here. And then on the exhale, you're going to take your left hand to your right knee, and we're supine twisting over to the left hand side. Let your right arm go out to the right hand side, and let your gaze, your drishti, follow over those right fingertips. Breathing here into the right hand side of the body whilst you twist through the thoracic spine. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out. From here, we're going to take that left hand over the top. We're going to swivel the body over. You might just need to plod your arms around a little bit to get here. And we're going to come into our half frog pose. So our right knee is bent up towards our right elbow, armpit even. And then we're lying flat on the left hip. You can make a pillow out of your hands and let your head come and land on that pillow. Taking any adjusts you need to here. Any little movements, any tweaks. Letting the music help you drop in deeper, away from any external distractions. From here, we're going to take our leg out straight behind us, and we're going to plant our hands in a number 11 shape and come up into our Sphinx pose. Pushing down through the tops of the feet maybe a little, but remembering that 80% rule. We're not trying to go to the full version of the posture. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, melt it back down. We're going to take our right hand out in a cactus, and then we're going to push down in our left hand, and we're coming over into our broken wing pose. So opening up through that right pec, the right hand side of the chest. That back foot can land behind you. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, we roll back onto our belly. Taking those hands underneath the heads, maybe swaying the hips from left to right. And come back through our Sphinx pose. So the number 11 shape with the arms. And not worrying here if you're slightly off the mat. It's totally alright, I am. Exhale. Take the Sphinx pose down. This time we're catching the left arm, we're pushing down through our right hand, our left cheek is coming onto the mat, and we're opening up into our broken wing on the left hand side. This pose can bring a lot of sensation, it certainly does for me. Can help to bring your breath and your awareness to that sensation and help to breathe into it and through it. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, we'll come back flat on our bellies. Coming through Sphinx pose again. And then lowering back down to the ground. We're tucking our left knee this time towards the left elbow, coming into that half frog. Remembering any little adjusts here to help you find a more relaxing posture. And then as we did on the other side, we might have to plod a little bit, but we're going to tuck our right arm underneath our body and then take our left hand over to the left hand side, let it run out long, and then take that right hand to our left knee, and we're back in our supine twist on the other side, gaze going over to the left hand side of the room. If you're doing this at night time and there's a window or you're outside, maybe lovely to have a little look up at the sky and see if you can see any stars. Inhaling here, and then on your exhale we're going to roll onto our backs. I'm going to scoot my bottom back onto the mat. You may wish to do the same. And we'll lie down on our backs. Just taking a moment here. We're going to take our hands behind the backs of our legs and we're going to rock and roll up the body 3 times. And come and find a seated position at the top of our mat. On the inhale, you take those arms up to the sky, and exhale, take them back down, almost swanning the arms. One more time. This time the arms go up, and then the right arm comes down to the right hand side, and the left arm goes up and over, opening up again into that left side body. Your gaze can go underneath that left armpit. The next inhale, coming back up through center. And then we go down to the left hand side. So right hand goes up and over. Gaze goes underneath that right armpit and up towards the sky. Gazing up at those stars. Inhale, we come back up through center. And this time we twist round to the right. So right hand goes behind your back. Left hand goes to your right kneecap. And then twist round to the right hand side. Using your inhales to elongate through the spine. And your exhales maybe to twist a little deeper. Inhale back through center. And we'll take it over to the left hand side this time. Inhale back through center. And then we'll roll over those knees. Coming into our all fours position. We're going to lower down into our Anahatasana, our puppy pose. So keeping those hips over the knees. Take the arms as wide as is comfortable for you. And then lower the head down to the ground. One more inhale here. And then inhale, head back up. Take the knees out wide. Lower the hips down to the ground, coming into your child's pose. Really trying to elongate the in and the exhale. Intentionally taking your breath deep down into the belly. The next inhale, we're going to come up, going to kick those knees out the way, come down onto our bottom, take our feet out in front of us, arms by our side. We're slowly going to lower down onto our backs for our final resting position. So you can go into a Shavasana here, or the invitation to come into a Supta Baddha Konasana, so having your feet together in the center of the mat, with your knees falling out wide, hands by your side. Coming back to lying on our backs. If you set an intention, maybe coming back to your intention. My offering was that of letting go. And with that, we can let go of doing anything to the breath or to the body, and just rest here for a few more moments before our time together comes to a close. If you wish to stay here and carry on in your relaxation posture, please do. Just pause the video. For the rest of us, slowly going to bring those knees back in together, tucking them into the chest. You're going to roll onto whichever side is most comfortable and push back up to a seated position. Closing down the eyes. Taking one inhale here to seal our practice. And let it go. Maybe flickering, opening those eyes and coming back to the room. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. That was your 20-minute gentle, slow flow called Staring at the Stars. If you're coming with us for the challenge, that was day 10. Thank you for making it to the halfway point. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 11. Bye for now.